My name is Milton Owen. I retired as director of the Mitchell County Conservation Board. I've been retired for almost 10 years. Born and raised in eastern Iowa on a farm in Jackson County. Served for 4 years in the Air Force. I took advantage of my GI benefits, went back to college, went to North Iowa Area Community College in Mason City for a couple years. Transferred out to the University of Montana in Missoula, Montana. Graduated from University of Montana with a degree in wildlife biology. Came back to Iowa, and my first job was with the Mitchell County Conservation Department in 1976, and I served for 36 years there and retired. We had 2 small streams on our farm there that I grew up in, and spent just a lot of time. All my outdoor time was spent hiking and running around the farm and wading in those streams and trapping those areas. So I've seen, some fairly major changes in water and our water resources. I tell everybody, I haven't found any problems with retirement. Everybody asks you how you like retirement. I have to say, I miss some of the people, but I've been able to stay involved, certainly from a water quality standpoint. I serve as an assistant commissioner with the Mitchell Soil and Water Conservation District, and keep in close communications with the Conservation Department. So I've been able to stay very much involved in the issues and just focus on those things that I have a lot of interest on. I'd like to think that I've had some success and credibility over the years, that we've made some improvements in not only wildlife habitat, but preserving some beautiful natural areas along our waterways. We've built a lot of wetlands, improved a lot of wetlands across Mitchell County, and we began monitoring we began water quality monitoring about 17 years ago in cooperation with the Department of Natural Resources and the Soil and Water District. So we have a long history of building a database, so I would hope that people have recognized that and come to appreciate it. Not just my involvement, but the significance of what we're doing. To me, monitoring provides a basis to look at water quality over the long period. I know there are scientific ways to gather results and so forth from grab samples and those kinds of things, but I just think long-term monitoring really gives us a longer picture of water quality. And here in Mitchell County, we've been sampling for over 17 years now, and right now we're sampling at 23 different locations on almost all of our major streams and rivers. In the shot standing here where I'm at, we're on the banks of the Cedar River. We have 2 spots that we monitor on the Cedar River, and we've been doing that for 17 years now. If we provide the habitat, the animals and the wildlife will take advantage of those changes and improvements. So the more diverse habitat that we have scattered around, from the prairies to the forests to the wetlands, all of those things come together to provide a diversity for wildlife and wildlife improvement. Things I've seen improve just in my career. We didn't have eagles here in Mitchell County when I started in 1976. We didn't have swans. We didn't have sandhill crane. We didn't have otters. We've been improving our habitat. We've been improving our management of those species. They're all present here in Mitchell County, and it's really exciting to have somebody tell me, "Oh, I was out on the canoe last week, and guess what happened? An otter just popped up right beside the canoe." And people appreciate that and really understand that the preservation and improvement of that habitat has resulted in those changes. If I was given a magic wand and could be given a couple of wishes granted, I would hope that our legislative leaders and our political leaders would really take water quality as a high priority and fund the necessary positions at the local level, so we can begin to develop baseline databases in all of our counties. There's a lot of focus given to some of the urban counties with water quality issues and some of our parks and so forth, but I think we need a database that covers the entire state, and that's going to require political commitment. It's going to require more funding, but also I would hope that the local people, the local leadership, stay very much involved and get more involved with water quality, whether it be volunteers or whether it be professional departments that get more involved in water sampling and water quality issues.